Good morning to all of you. Today we will start the next topic of chapter 6 of class 9. Parallel lines and transversal. Parallel lines are the lines which never cut each other at any point on extension. Means the lines which do not intersect at any point and the distance between them remains always the same, that lines are called parallel lines. Transversal. Transversal is a line which cuts two or more than two lines. It means the line which cut two or more than two lines is called transversal line. See here, I have taken two lines M and N and the another line L which is cutting M and N both. This line L is called transversal line because it is cutting the two lines and the lines are M and N. So L is the transversal for M and N both. Here M and N are the two parallel lines and L is a transversal line. I have taken parallel lines. You can take also the intersecting lines like this M and N and this line L. This is also the transversal for M and N. Now, when the transversal cuts the lines more than two lines or three lines, then there are some angles formed and these are the different types of the angles. The first one is corresponding angle. Now here angle 1 and angle 5, for angle 2 and angle 6, here angle 3 and angle 7, angle 4 and angle 8. These all are called corresponding angles. The second one is alternate interior angles. Actually these are interior angles, so we are telling about angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6. But these are alternate. So for alternate, angle 4 is the alternate angle of angle 6 and angle 3 is the alternate angle of angle 5. Next, alternate exterior angles. Now this time angle 1, angle 2, angle 7, angle 8. These all are the exterior angles. But for the alternate, angle 1 and angle 7 are alternate. Angle 2 and angle R, these are also alternate exterior angles. Interior angles on the same side of the transversal. These are also called the co-interior angles. Now these are on the same side of the transversal. Now this is a transversal and angle 4 and angle 5 both are on the same side. Same here, angle 3 and angle 6 both are on the same side of the transversal. So the co-interior angles are angle 3 and angle 6. Same here, angle 4 and angle 5. Now we will do axiom 3. What is axiom 3? If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of the corresponding angle is equal. Now here M and N are the two lines and L is its transversal. So this angle and this angle both are corresponding angle. Similarly, here the angle and this is the angle, both are corresponding angles, and according to this axiom, each pair of the corresponding angles is equal when the transversal intersect two parallel lines. Here M and N are the two parallel lines, L is the transversal. So each pair of the corresponding angle is equal according to this axiom. Now axiom 4, if a transversal intersect two lines, here only the two lines, not the parallel lines. If a transversal intersect two lines such that a pair of the corresponding angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel to each other. Actually this axiom is converse of axiom 3. Here it is given that if a transversal intersect the two lines such that each pair of the corresponding angles is equal, then that two lines are parallel to each other. We will use both the axioms to prove the theorems. Now this is theorem 2. Theorem 1 we have already done in the last video. According to theorem 2, if a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of the alternate interior angles is equal. Now here what is given? A transversal line and the two parallel lines and alternate interior angles. Now here let us draw the figure. M and N I have drawn. These are the two parallel lines. L is a transversal line, and angle 3 and angle 4 are alternate interior to each other. Same angle 2 and angle 5 are alternate interior to each other. Now this is a theorem, so our first step is to write given. What is given here? Let M and N are two parallel lines and L is a transversal line. M and N are the two parallel lines and L is its transversal line. Angle 4 and angle 3, see here, angle 4 and angle 3, angle 2 and angle 5. Angle 2 and angle 5, these are alternate interior angles. This was our first step of theorem. Now second step, we will write to prove. Angle 2 is equal to angle 5. These two angles we have to prove, these are equal. Same angle 4 and angle 3 we have to prove equal. But we will prove only one. We will prove angle 3 is equal to angle 4, and similarly we can show angle 2 is equal to angle 5. Now the third step, proof. Here M and N are the two parallel lines. These two are the parallel lines and this is the transversal. So we can use axiom 3. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of the corresponding angles is equal. And here angle 1 and angle 3 both are corresponding angle. So we can write, because of axiom 3, angle 1 is equal to angle 3. But see here, angle 1 and angle 4, these both are also equal. Why? Because of the vertical opposite angle. We have done in the last video that when the two lines intersect each other, then each pair of the opposite angle, means vertical opposite angles, are equal. Now from this we can say angle 1 is equal to angle 3 because of the parallel lines and the transversal line, and angle 1 is equal to angle 4 because of the vertical opposite angle. So if we compare both the equation, we will find that angle 4 is equal to angle 3 because angle 1 was equal to angle 3 because of corresponding angle. Same angle 1 is equal to angle 4 because of the vertical opposite angle, and by comparing the two equations we can see that angle 4 is equal to angle 3. Now angle 1 is equal to angle 3, this is our equation 1. But angle 1 is equal to angle 4 because of the vertical opposite angles. So from 1 and 2 we can say that angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Means, and what these are? These are the alternate interior angles. Similarly, we can show angle 2 is equal to angle 5. So the alternate interior angles are equal. We have proved, so we will write hence proved in the last. Now theorem 3. If a transversal intersects two lines such that a pair of the alternate interior angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel. Now this theorem is the converse of the last theorem. Here the transversal is intersecting two lines such that the pair of the alternate interior angles is equal, then the two lines are parallel. It means this time alternate interior angles are equal, it is given, and we have to prove that the lines are parallel. Now first of all we will draw the figure. Here M and N are the two lines which are not parallel, it is given, these are only the two lines, and L is their transversal. Now we have to prove that these both are parallel. Now according to given, let M and N are the two lines and L is the transversal, such that angle 2 is equal to angle 5 and angle 4 is equal to angle 3. It is given. Now to prove M is parallel to N, the third step, proof. Now angle 4 is equal to angle 3, it is given, and angle 4 is equal to angle 1. This is vertical opposite angle. So from equation 1 and 2 we can say angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3. But these are corresponding angles. And because of the axiom 4, if a transversal intersect the two lines such that each pair of the corresponding angles are equal, then the two lines are parallel to each other. So by using the axiom 4, M is parallel to N. Now we have proved that both the lines are parallel. So in the last we will write hence proved. Now theorem 4. If a transversal intersect two parallel lines, then each pair of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary. Now here again the two parallel lines are given, and then what we have to prove? We have to prove that each pair of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary, means their sum is 180 degree. We have to prove. Now M and N both are the parallel lines, L is the transversal. Same, I have drawn angle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This I have taken. According to given, let L and M are the two parallel lines and L is transversal. Angle 1 and angle 2, angle 4 and angle 5. These are co-interior angles. Co-interior angles means the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. Transversals same side. Angle 4, angle 5, and here angle 1, angle 2. Now what we have to prove? Angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degree. Same, angle 4 and angle 5 is equal to 180 degree. Now proof. M is parallel to N. Both the lines are parallel. So by using the axiom 3rd, corresponding angle will be equal. So we can say angle 3 is equal to angle 2. This will be our first equation. Now, this L is a line. So we can say angle 1 plus angle 3 is equal to 180 degree. Because linear pair is this. So angle 3 plus angle 1 is 180 degree, but angle 3 is equal to angle 2. So we can put the value of angle 3 as angle 2 here. So angle 2 plus angle 1 is equal to 180 degree. Angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degree. We have proved. Similarly, we can show angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree. Hence proved. Now theorem 5. If a transversal intersect the two lines such that a pair of the interior angles on the same side of the transversal is supplementary, then the two lines are parallel. Now this theorem is converse of the last theorem, theorem 4. Now this time the sum of the co-interior angles is given 180 degree. Then we have to prove that the lines are parallel. Now draw the figure. M and N are the two lines, L is their transversal, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 these angles I have taken. According to given, let M and N are the two lines and L is the transversal line, such that angle 2 plus angle 3 is 180 degree and angle 4 plus angle 5 is 180 degree, because it is already given that the angles is supplementary. Now what to prove? M parallel N. We have to prove these both lines are parallel. Now proof. According to given, angle 4 plus angle 5 is 180 degree. It is given. Now again angle 2 plus angle 3 is also 180 degree. L is a line, so we can say angle 1 plus angle 2 is 180 degree because of the linear pair. Now from equation 2 and equation 3, because their sum is 180 degree, so we can say angle 2 plus angle 3 is equal to angle 1 plus angle 2. If we will compare equation 2 and 3, we will get this result. Now cut angle 2 from both sides, so we will get angle 3 is equal to angle 1. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3, and what are these? These are corresponding angles, and when the corresponding angles are equal, then the lines are parallel because of the axiom 4. So M is parallel to N, hence proved. Next theorem, theorem number 6. The lines which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. Lines, it means more than one line, which are parallel to the same line are parallel to each other. Now according to this theorem, I have drawn the figure. I have taken here 3 lines. Now here I have taken M and N are the 2 lines, and L is the another line. Now according to this, the lines which are parallel to the same lines, it means M and N both are parallel to L. Then these are parallel to each other. It means M and N are parallel to each other. We have to show. Now according to given, L, M and N are the 3 lines such that L is parallel to M and L is parallel to N. Means L is parallel to both M and N. To prove M is parallel to N, we have to prove that both these are parallel to each other. Now proof. L is parallel to line M, so we can say angle 1 is equal to angle 2 because of the axiom 2. These are the corresponding angle. If the 2 lines are parallel, then the corresponding angles are equal. Same when L is parallel to line N, angle 1 is equal to angle 3. So this is our equation 2. Compare both the equations, we will find angle 2 is equal to angle 3. Angle 2 is equal to angle 3, but these are corresponding angles. So by using axiom 4, we can say line M is parallel to line N. Hence proved.